Oh,
Okay.
There we go, guys. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You were hearing us talk about their decks, and now you get to see their decks for real. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the winners finals. Chip from Space versus ArbuzBudesh, and Chip starting things out with a ritualistic dance of the quartermaster here, trying to intimidate Arbuz's army.
Yes. Very important.
I mean, this is not only is this a classic matchup between two players, it's also the classic matchup canonically between the two characters.
It is waifu wars all over again. We've
Oh,
seen
boy.
this so many times.
Which waifu
Arbuz
do you guys
not
want to
going
win?
5-farm lizard alert.
Oh!
It's Chip
What?
going 5-farm lizard.
This is actually really bad. Arbuz does not have warns up. He might have to sell some farms. Yeah, he has to sell some farm in return.
He's just going 6-farm lizard instead. It's fine. But yeah, just not going for the strategy that we saw time and time again yesterday.
Alright, well,
looking at this map, Chip has some angles to work with for these early lizards, but we'll see if he actually ends up using them.
I don't know.
By the time he
though.
reaches Arbuz's base, the lizard numbers are going to be fairly similar.
If he is unable to attack, though, the problem is that Arbuz can just reinforce that hill like crazy.
Yes. And yeah, Chip is just going to decide to
Chip?
back out here.
He's not going to be able to attack much into it, even though he does have high ground, but he does have the help of pigs to focus fire things down, so attack into it right now,
Yep.
Chip from Space is probably going to have to prepare for the artillery machine gun nest combo. That's going to
You don't say. There's some good spots for it on this map, if Arbuz expands forwards.
I mean,
And Chip
that high
might have
ground,
the answer with a badger, but we'll see.
that double high ground right outside of Arbuz's base,
Yep.
in the perfect position, honestly.
Exactly.
It's actually kind of disgusting.
Yeah, and Chip has no way to go around it. So he would have to go for an expansion game and probably go for like a Falcon Ball.
Okay, one thing he could try to do maybe is to have Falcons sneak his way out from the south side and then call them to avoid the high ground, but it looks like he's going to try to go for
Maybe.
This is
Oh, he's gonna
he's
wrap
actually
around.
attacked from behind! Arbuz moves his army up forward and he may actually be able to take out this warren here. In the meantime, Arbuz actually go for the counterattack here. He's going to go for Chip's own army, but our Chip has the advantage. He's already starting to take out some farms, and he
Chip
takes
took
out two farms.
and a
Arbuz
warren, and
going to take out
Arbuz
two
is going to
farms.
take out no, only one farm.
No! Not even,
small
only
win
one
for Chip.
farm.
Yep, small win for Chip.
Oh boy. Even out very slightly there, and Arbuz has lost a good amount of value. How did he lose that many lizards? He had 9 lizards, I thought.
Because Chip's army reinforcements were in the right position.
Ah, there we go. That could be it. That was
And so
it.
if Chip calls his army from the position he was in, his units would automatically engage with Arbuz's units on the attack.
And now Chip has brought some squirrels into it, and Arbuz cannot do his
warren
structure-based
might be dead
reinforcements
as
here.
well.
He's actually in pressure for the high ground here. Arbuz has to attack into it right now, but the lizards are providing the frontline damage needed here, and the squirrels are just chunking everything from behind.
Oh, and he's going to go around the machine gun nest now.
There
And-
is the high ground advantage there. He's going to be able to poke out at the pigs here. He's
to
going
be
to try to
careful
swing
with
up
his
the north
units,
side, but the
though.
lizards are there to protect Chip's
1,
northern flank.
2, 3 farms dead. Very
Oh my
nice use of the
God.
map here from Chip. His units are kind of low HP, so he might... Okay, he's going to try and get this mill up.
Alright, he's going to go for it again. Arbuz has his units fresh on the field, but it's not enough.
Low enough.
The squirrels are there to just kill everything. The lizard frontline worked. The squizzards seem to be the counter to Arbuz's attempts at trying to go for that early aggression with the structures. And with that, I put the wrong score on the field again. Sorry, guys. It is 1-0 in favor of Chip from Space and ArbuzBudesh.
Yeah, so a very nice aggressive play from Chip, using the using what he can in terms of the map advantage.
Alright, I'm going to pay attention more to the stream now because I've been missing.
That's your job.
In any case, here we go. Game number 2, guys. Chip in the south, ArbuzBudesh to the northeast. Again, this has been a very common layout for both sides recently in this tournament. And ArbuzBudesh once again with the high ground advantage here, so he could again reinforce his position. But
Not too many
Arbuz has changed things up.
angles
He
to
has
attack here. Oh yeah,
Arbuz,
it's for moles.
moles and boar and skunk. What is this? What
This
is
is
this?
a different deck. This is, yeah. Doesn't believe in the Tarbuzz deck.
The problem is that Chip has countered it so efficiently that he can't do it anymore, really. Or at
Kind
least not the same way he normally can, so he's switching some things up a little bit. But you know, the concept is still there. You have the lizards for the early aggression, you still have your machine gun nests, and you have boar this time to provide the AoE attack. And falcons to maybe give vision, but that's
the artillery cannon. It's not going to be as easy to get map's position secured.
The other thing is that what Arbuz may be trying to go for is...
Arbuz is saving up a lot of food. He's going to go for moles.
Ooh, okay. Here we go. He's
Chip
going to try to go
spots
for the early attack, but Chip is going to be able to focus, fire it down!
Very nice. So now Arbuz is behind in farms. And then on even warrants, Arbuz is already... Chip is already ahead in units, so Arbuz has to... Okay, he's going to try and get farms here, but Chip is going to have a pretty big advantage here for a while.
The focus fire plays, man, coming out from Chip are just working out so well for him. I mean, this is one of the few games where I've seen Squizzard in the like last game and most likely this game, depending on how Chip decides to build into it. Like, Squizzard has been a very good way to deal with this kind of early aggression coming out from Lizards. But Chip, he looks like he's going to go all in on Lizards. He knows he has the unit advantage here. Arbuz has to sit back. He's behind on farm. He's behind on units. And he is behind on time as well. Chip from space already in the middle of the map here, posturing.
Still, it's a tricky fight to take for Chip. Because he has to go up onto the high ground.
I mean, he can swing his way up to the north side.
Okay, he's going to go ferrets. Okay, I like this. With ferrets and this many lizards, and there's no toads from Arbuz, if he can get a good screen for his ferrets, he can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's attacking from the north side onto the high ground, just avoiding the front line immediately.
Forces
out the deny of the lizard warren, and once again, ArbuzBudesh.
Chip definitely making the right choice to pull back there. But forcing Arbuz to sell something is great.
He is just dancing around Arbuz at this point right now, and Arbuz is struggling.
Yeah, he's going to try again from the south here.
Just trying to snipe out one more warren, but not going to do it. He sees Arbuz
just throws the single spear.
It makes sense. He doesn't want to attack too much into it. Arbuz definitely has the chance to focus down his lizards with the pigs. Oh, a few lizards will be caught out. One is gone for sure.
It's about
space. He is pressing his advantage as hard as he can right now. He's going to try to reinforce his position with the mill capture. And now the ferret is also online here, making its way to the high ground, already threatening Arbuz's position. A little bit prematurely, but it's enough to make him dance.
Definitely the key here.
And he does. Okay, Arbuz does have a machine gun nest on the high ground, and Chip needs to provide vision in order for the ferret to work against it. But right now,
once he gets two ferrets, this becomes really tricky for Arbuz.
Oh, here we go. Second ferret already attacking from the south side, unable to be hit by Arbuz.
Okay, he's just running around right now, trying to buy time. And the balloon coming up for Chip to defend this position even better.
Oh, but Arbuz has built the boar. Okay, can he get the boar up in time?
I don't think so, because he's going to start losing his farms. And the boar is very vulnerable against ferrets, because the boar has to stand still to do damage.
Too. So the boar can't do anything to threaten this position here. The machine gun nest is gone. The reinforcements coming from the south side for Chip. This might actually be the opening that Chip needed in order to push from the north. He's taking out another warren as well. Arbuz is trying to defend his farms as much as he can here.
To the boar, so Arbuz is waiting.
Oh, that turret's gone. That turret is... Oh no, that turret's still alive! And Arbuz is going to be able to push out the lizards, but he has to keep pushing back the squirrels from the back line as well as the ferrets.
Arbuz's lizard reinforcements are kind of dying.
Yep, the machine gun nests on the south side are defending against the lizards pretty well.
Oh, if this mill dies though.
Oh man, the boar's out. Can he do anything with the boar here? The boar laying down its stream of fire, but he can't get too close. The balloon is right there.
Yeah, this is tricky.
Okay, he's gonna try his best. The lizards are tanking the shots, but that's it. Nothing else to tank for the boar, and the boar's gone.
Because the boar has to stand still, the ferrets just kill it. Very nicely played from Chip.
Chip he's outplaying Arbuz at every single moment here right now. This is some world-class play coming out from him.
Arbuz tried to go for the early moles, right? And Chip just spotted it out. So that's kind of where the game already turned, and then Arbuz, Chip keeping up the position. Very nice angle of attack as well, going all the way up to the high ground, and then making sure the high ground advantage is eliminated.
Andy, I hope you're watching this map. Oh boy. Oh boy. Who's gonna get the lizards up first?
We saw a very similar map with AV versus Chris. I think it was the third game where Chris did get up his artillery.
Alright, so this
like
is
high ground.
ArbuzBudesh he's gone back to his other deck. He
Yep.
believes
I'm gonna
in
try
it.
the moles this time.
And he does get that 6 farm lizard out. Both sides getting their early lizards here, so it's gonna be very interesting here. So like both sides with the lizards early on, you have road right in between their bases. You have a lot of avenues in and out of bases here. So this is gonna be a very interesting angle of attack for both sides.
Yeah, there's quite a few options for both players.
And both sides have the ability to build on the high. So who's gonna make the first move?
Chip can definitely get a vision advantage with his balloons. And then once he has that, his initial base is kind of secure. But with the amounts of lizards that both players are likely going to be going with, there's definitely some chance of aggressive plays.
Well, Arbuz cannot lose his life
I'm
here.
try and poke here.
Just trying to use that high ground advantage to the best of his ability, but Arbuz is going to be able to push him out, and ChipFromSpace returns his lizards to heal up before he makes it back in. ChipFromSpace actually going to be behind your farms?
Yeah,
it
he's
is
floating quite a
once.
bit of food here. He's
Oh,
go-
he-
oh, he's just gonna go straight for lizards. Okay, he's gonna go
Wants to try
7 farms rather than 8.
Try to press the advantage as you can before Arbuz can get a sizable economic lead here.
Okay, he's gonna throw
Oh,
balloon
that
instead.
balloon is down. Okay,
But
and
Chip is still on 7 farms, so he has to. This has to secure a lot of time and space.
I think if that balloon does come up, this just allows him to capture so many mills very easily.
This balloon will go up.
Oh, it's up. Arbuz, he's trying to attack into it right now, but there's not enough lizards here. He's going to be able to defend, and ChipFromSpace pushes Arbuz away from the high ground. That
Now
balloon
Chip
at
needs
half
to get this
health.
farm.
Chip, grab your economy right now. You have a good advantage here on the high ground here, but it looks like he's going to build some more warrens.
No, he's going for warrens instead. Okay.
The Squizzard's coming out into play. He's preparing just
May
in
not
case
realize
Arbuz.
it.
Preparing for when Arbuz decides to go for the machine gun.
Oh! Picks up a farm.
Yep, that's one down, so even things out. Like that, I like that. Forces Arbuz to buy an extra farm again to keep up his economy.
I was gonna go and try and die.
He's trying to check into it. He does surround Chip's units
Yeah,
right here,
he's-
and he takes out the balloon. And now he's gonna make his way to the warren, but not gonna be
Very
enough.
good for Arbuz.
Nice surround play coming up from Arbuz with the focus fire on top of the balloon to make sure he takes it out. Reduce Chip's
Shows
advantage
just
on the
how
high ground.
vulnerable balloons can be.
And once again, now the economic advantage will start to come into play here. Chip still has not built his 8th farm, still focusing on warrens. He has not decided to build an expansion either.
The stream
Here.
score isn't right. Still on 1-0.
Why is it 1-0? Goddamn.
Anyway,
Why? Why?
Albus is going to try and secure this high ground with a machine gun nest of his own. Now, Chip does have ferrets to try and deny this, but he will need time to get these ferrets out. He's going to start building the warren, but both players are going to be very close now. With Albus, he needs some time before he can get artillery out, and I think there will be, yeah, definitely now, there's probably going to be ferrets.
How does
before-
Chip attack into this, though?
With ferrets.
Before
He's building
the
them.
ferrets come out. Like,
Oh,
this
he
is
doesn't.
this is giving
There is no
Arbuz
point.
a lot of time.
Yeah, there's no point. Once these ferrets are out, Albus is going to be pressured very heavily because he needs to do something against this. He's going to have a lot of lizards. It's going to be a little bit scary.
Quartermaster just taking a bath.
Both players
in the-
going for mills.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Oh my god, both sides just trying to press their advantage.
Arbuz is
Arbuz is
gonna
going
go
first
for it.
right now. He's going to try to attack his way into the battlefield. Arbuz
One
trying to get the
warren
focus fire down, but is it enough here? He is starting to lose numbers. Chip
Only
is
one
going to
warren.
lose a lot here. He loses the warren, he loses a good number, and Arbuz is going to be able to retreat away. But actually, looking at the graph, both sides still pretty even. The ferret does come out, adding a lot of value to Chip's army, and now he's going to try to
Yeah.
press his way in forward. Arbuz going to try to focus it down, but he's unable to target the ferret. Oh, now he's going to be able to. The
It is
warrens
dead
are
now.
gone, the lizards are gone,
Oh,
the
he
ferret
killed
is
the
gone.
warrens. Ooh, this is bad. Chip already had lost the warren, so he couldn't reinforce as fast, and Albus had so many lizard warrens back in his Albus is going to take the game.
Alright, nice lizard play coming off for Arbuz, changing up the way he plays this one just a little bit here, and is going to be able to run it back. And
Okay, so
now,
that's going to take Albus is going to take his first game in this series.
yep, has to be very careful of how Arbuz plays now. He's see the flexibility in Arbuz's deck.
Yeah,
Going
with
for
Albus
mass
selling
lizards.
off. Albus sold off his mill and his MG nest, which just allowed him to flood reinforcements with those lizards. Just overran Chip's position.
So now my question is, do you think ChipFromSpace will probably think about going toads?
It's somewhat likely. But considering he won the first 2 games without them, he may not think it necessary. So we'll have to see.
He is thinking about which one he wants to take. He has the Squizzards out at the ready here. The last game, he hadn't been able to play around the Squirrel Lizard combination very well. He is bringing the Toads, and he has Fox.
Yeah.
Alright.
Toads are probably key to this now. If you get a similar kind of game, but you never know what to expect. Yeah, somewhat similar, I guess.
Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be game number 4 now between ChipFromSpace and ArbuzBudesh. Right now, both sides, pretty interesting layout here, I have to say.
Arbuz is definitely favored in this kind of position, because Chip cannot get an expansion unless he goes all the way to the one he's got just now, which isn't safe in the slightest. So it may see aggressive play from Chip to try and win this game before it gets too late.
Both sides going for the 5 farm Warrens here, and they get that early aggression out just in case either one decides to attack first. Both sides just chasing around each other for the time being, just trying to find out what each other is up to. Now, really nice thing about this map, there is a lot of roads, so both sides will be able to reinforce their army quite quickly.
Chip delayed his 6th farm. And he's floating quite a bit of food, but Chip might be looking to go... Okay, he's going to go for farms now. All
May have just been waiting for Arbuz to leave?
Maybe.
Right now, ChipFromSpace is going to scout things out with his lizards a little bit, just making sure that they prevent and Arbuz is up to almost loses a lizard
he
in
took
the
damage
process.
on his lizard, so he can't take the height.
So turn back for the time being, but he is going to be able to put down his 8th farm now. This time he won't be behind in the economy like last game. And with that, both sides just slowly going to go back to their own sides, build up their units here. Arbuz is going to bring in another warren of lizards. In the meantime, ChipFromSpace countering with some toads.
He's going to go for toads already. Now, if Arbuz gets his machine gun nests up, these toads have proven to be kind of difficult to get to detonate with the way Arbuz plays these lizards. Sort of a very defensive style around his MG nests.
The thing is, though, that you see ChipFromSpace already putting his warrens up on the high ground here, so he's definitely going to try to protect the high ground as much as he can, and that kind of makes it hard for
Arbuz can do, he likes to take this forward mill and then place MG nests down, so what he can do is take the mill just to the northeast of Chip's main base, and then put MG nests in the little road that Chip has to work with. Chip could come from the high ground there, I guess, and he will have ferrets to work with too. So we'll have to see how this plays out.
What is Arbuz putting a machine gun nest up?
I think he doesn't want to get backdoored. It's only 60 food, so it might not come into play that much.
Alright.
But there is no
front line of the field, toad explosions go off, and both sides retreat immediately. Not wanting to start the war.
There's no good way for Chip to do a backdoor attack here.
We'll see the early ferret come out. He understands that Arbuz will most building up his structures up right now, so getting that early ferret pressure is important. Although Arbuz will scout it out, so he does know that it is on its way. So
yeah, but ferrets, I think, is again the play here. With toads protecting him this time, well, Arbuz is going to go for falcons to try and battle into this tier 2.
We're going to see the falcons
I
come
like
out
because from Arbuz also selling the MG nest over there.
He also goes for an expansion to see if he can capture an economic lead, and that's nice about this map for Arbuz. He's very close to his mill, so he can actually reinforce his economy quite well. In the meantime, Chip not really thinking about grabbing expansions quite yet. He actually wants to pressure Arbuz's position here.
Yep,
he has a ferret in play.
Oh, it doesn't want to be underwater though.
Arbuz just be very careful. Doesn't want to get himself caught in the water either, or else they become
that's an MG nest down.
They become fodder for the toads. Now the double ferret coming into play here. That machine gun nest also wearing down select. The falcon is going to be up for ArbuzBudesh though, but is it going to be enough to stave off this poking pressure coming out from Chip? And here we go, Chip trying to make the attack right now. Arbuz making his way in. The toad explosions are perfect. The falcon is also eviscerated as a result. And now they're going to focus down the falcon warriors to prevent any reinforcements from coming out. In the meantime, the farms are going to go down for ArbuzBudesh, and with this, he's going to try to retreat.
One ferret here.
Nope, no ferret lost.
Very nice win from Chip.
Oh my gosh! Now the fast reinforcements coming in thanks to the road, and this time it's going to be Chip who grabs the advanced warren a little bit far off to the right side, but it's a great way for him to just carry on his position here. And Arbuz forced to build into some more machine gun nests just to hold his position. Machine gun nests are
just ineffective against these ferrets. This is what I was hoping to see earlier against this deck. It's just ferret pressure.
Oh no, the toad's coming in! There's
it.
nothing Arbuz can do!
That's gonna be it.
Oh,
there we go.
the
That's
toe
Chip taking.
grab.
Yep.
That was perfect.
We have our first